Hey guys, this is Donyetta with Mommy on a Mission, and I can also be found at DonyettaGreen.com. So tonight I want to talk to you about the secrets to success. I know many people think that that there aren't quote unquote secrets or is a science to success, and once you really find out what it is, you'll be surprised once you really learn what those quote unquote secrets are, or what the science is behind achieving massive success. So tonight I want to talk to you a little bit about that. But before I do, I want to share some things with you about who I am. First, I am a mother of 5-year-old twin girls, and my girls actually just turned 5 this month. I'm also an internet marketing trainer and coach, and last but definitely not least, I'm a recovering business addict, and I'll explain a little bit more about that. So a couple things I want to talk about here quickly about my journey in this industry is who gave me my first introduction to this industry, how my beginning stages back in 2005 as an entrepreneur caused me to really just go crazy with many, I don't think I put enough minis in there, businesses, and why I never thought my job was just ever right for me. And lastly, what crazy decision I made, all from putting a skill on the carpet. Yes, I know you're probably like, what in the world? So anyway, my father actually was the first person that actually gave me my first introduction into this industry back in 2005. And my father actually introduced me to a travel company that was in business, that was a really large network marketing company back then. And once I was introduced to really how fast people made money, all I had to get up and do was talk and sell people, and that was my thought process when I first heard about this industry, because I had never heard anything about this. It was, go to college, get good grades, and you'll get that wonderful job with the corner office with the city view. Needless to say, none of that stuff happened for me. So I really was on a search, even without me knowing that I was on a search for something that would give me the lifestyle and everything that I felt like I deserve, and being able to help other people, set them financially free. So I really was on a search. And I never really thought that my job was right for me, although I landed wonderful, wonderful, wonderful jobs. I never really thought that they were right for me, because I just felt like, okay, I'm gonna get bored. I'm gonna fit, I'm not gonna fit within the scope of things or the scheme of things in reference to retiring. You give a company all these years and all this precious time, and you don't get a chance to experience it until you retire and you have grandkids. And I knew that just wasn't the life for me. And I'll talk a little bit more about this crazy decision that I made, all from putting a skill on the carpet. I'll talk a little bit more about that as I proceed. So that's a little bit about my journey and how I got started into the network marketing industry, and then later leading me into the internet marketing industry. Okay, so what I didn't know and why I was sold every time. I didn't know that when you go to these network marketing events, or when you hear someone speaking about a company, that you're actually being sold on their why. So, and the reason I say that is because I know you probably heard many times that you should always have your why in mind. And so if you don't have your why in mind, what ends up happening is you are being sold on that person who is giving the presentation. You're being sold on their why, when in actuality you haven't sat down and created what you really want for your life. You have not created any of that. All you've said is, I want to make a lot of money, I want to leave my job, I want to do X, Y, and Z, but you never really have said that why. Now, what is the difference between a why and, oh, I just want to make a lot of money? Well, you can make a lot of money. You can find money off the street. You can win a lot. I mean, just all different things can happen. But that why needs to be something that you are attached to. And if you have been in this industry, or you are in this industry, or whatever, you probably heard this statement. If your why does not make you cry, then it isn't big enough. And I'm not saying when you think about your why that you need to boo-hoo cry. I'm not saying that, but what I am saying is that it needs to be something that you're so passionate about, that you're so connected to, that it's something that's deep down within, that gives you the energy, the inspiration, the motivation, the dedication to keep going, even when things don't always pan out right or pan out the way that you want it to. Your why needs to give you that to keep going. That I don't know how to spell it, but hey, it just needs to give you that motivation to keep going, even though things may not look the way you want them to look at that very moment. All right, so what to look for when you are starting out, and as it pertains to, so this is another secret to success. You need to know what to look for when you are starting out. The thing that you look for is the right leadership, the right vision. Does the money make sense? And if I follow this system, will I see the end results I want? So let's talk about that a little bit. You want to always evaluate the leadership. Now, if you're looking at yourself as a leader, the leadership of that particular company, do you feel like you would be raised up to be an even better leader, right? What is the vision of that company? There's a particular company that I'm involved with. And I love this company so much because one of the things that really stuck out to me in reference to their vision was that by the year 2015, that they wanted to employ provide 1 million people with jobs, right? And I just thought, wow, that is amazing. So what they're doing, everything that this company is doing right now is really putting them in the position that by the year 2015, that they would have employed a minimum of 1 million people. Now that's huge. So that's what I mean by you want to look for a company that has the right vision, that lines up with what you want, really. Now, does the money make sense? All right. So you might be thinking, well, how does money make sense? For your effort, for the things that you would do in order to become successful in this business, does the money equate to that, right? So you have to think about it. Is the company offering 100% commission, or are they offering 2% commission? Do you have to sign up a whole village before you see $1,000, or do you have to sign up 2 people before you see $1,000? So the money has to make sense. And I'm not saying that, people have their own beliefs about money. But, you definitely want to look at that because it needs to, are you going to be compensated for what you're going to do? And lastly, if I follow the system, will I see the end results I want? Again, what type of system does the company have in place to help you be successful in that arena, in that industry? So that's definitely something you want to look at. So yes, my big secret that I learned, sorry guys, that I learned from several millionaires, and people would not believe that this simple secret can really cause your business either to flourish or it can kill your business, right? And I had no idea about this when I first started out. As a matter of fact, people could have been trying to tell me this, but I just didn't get it. So my big secret is self-discovery, self-mastery. Yes. So you're probably thinking like, how in the world, what in the world, why in the world, what does this have to do with my success? How is this a secret to my success? The thing about it is, if you don't, it goes back to that why that I talked about in the beginning. If you don't know you, then you're going to be sold on every dream out there, every dream that belongs to somebody else, everything that belongs to somebody else. You're going to be sold on that because you haven't taken the time to do that self-discovery and that self-mastery. So yes, that is my big secret as it pertains to me being an entrepreneur. The reason why is because I've taken the time to find out what is it that Donyetta wants. What makes Donyetta happy? What will I not settle for on any terms? You know what I mean? I had to take the time to really challenge those thoughts and challenge my beliefs, I should say. What are your beliefs around money? What are your beliefs around success? What are your beliefs around just obtaining a mass amount of, money, finances, being able to network with other millionaires or billionaires for that matter? What are your beliefs in reference to that? So yes, you have to see yourself different. You have to pull the old you out, deal with yourself in that manner so that you can begin to master yourself and discover the real you. All right, so how to create a win-win as it pertains to my secret to success. Find out who you are. It's not about the person who's given the presentation. It's not about the person who you may have been called to a midday motivational call. It's not about them, right? It's about who you are. And then also enhance your skill level. So what you have to do is pair that together. One, find out who you are. And as you're on this journey of self-mastery and enhancing your life and all those good things, you also have to take the time now to enhance your skill level. You've got to now learn a new skill as it pertains to the industry that you are in. Example, right? When it comes to internet marketing, there are many ways that you could market, whether it's email marketing, video marketing, all these different types of marketing, social media marketing, all these different types of marketing. Well, if you're not really savvy on that particular way of marketing or a way of doing something as it pertains to your business, you definitely have to become a student, meaning that you need to enhance your skill level. All right, so those are really my secrets as it pertains to the secrets of success. Number one, knowing who you are, kind of digging up those things that we've buried for so long. How do you feel about money? How do you feel about, what does happiness look like to you? What does it feel like to have everything that you can imagine? What does it feel like to help millions and millions of people? What does all that stuff feel like? Deal with those things. And also, so again, that falls up under the self-mastery and the self-discovery. And then while you are doing that, you need to pair that with increasing and enhancing your skill level. So hopefully this helped you guys. And the way to contact me, of course, is you can find me on Facebook at donyetta.green, or send me an email at mommy2doubles@gmail.com. Or you can definitely connect with me on my website, donyettagreen.com, or mommyonamission.net. And lastly, there's my telephone number if you want to contact me. And I'm looking to work with people who are just ready to take off. You are on that journey and you know that this is the industry for you, and you're just ready to continue that journey of self-discovery and self-mastery, and also looking to enhance your skills so that it works for you, not against you. And if that's you, definitely click on the link below the video, and I'll see you on the other side. Goodbye.